Here with Jeffrey Jones of the James Monroe Mavericks. Jeffrey, first of all, you guys are the number one team in the state of West Virginia in single A. This Friday night playing in the quarterfinals, second trip to the quarterfinals in as many years. You got Greenbrier West coming in, a team you know well. What are your thoughts on Friday night's game?
They're a good team. They're very strong. They're very aggressive, and as long as we outshine them on the line and the backs do their jobs, I think it should be pretty smooth sailing for us, and it's going to be a good game.
You look at what you guys have done, you as an offensive lineman, the things that opposing coaches have told me, the thing that makes this team so good is the backside, D-backs on defense, and the offensive line. You look at, you lost a couple guys from last year, but you put up some great numbers. Did you guys kind of suspect you'd have a good offensive line?
Yes. All of us are very strong. We're very fast. We've worked on a lot of agility and just get everything moving, and we've worked a lot on just the blocks and everything like that.
When you look at the numbers, I think it's close to or over 3,000 passing, over 1,000 throwing the ball. So, and I asked Jacob Prophet about this. You consider this, if you had to describe this offense to somebody, how would you do it?
Smash mouth, just tough, middle oriented, based on us just pushing the people off the ball.
Do you sense when you're out there that you start dominating people? Can you sense that? I mean, did it happen against Petersburg Saturday?
Yeah, a lot of times when we get up, with the few times that we have got up in the late quarters, sometimes the other team starts like slowing down, they start giving up, and a lot of times they'll just kind of stop giving 100% whenever we start blowing off the ball and everything.
Do you enjoy pass blocking or run blocking better? Because you have to do a lot of both, I think, in this offense.
Pass blocking. It's a lot easier to move for me, and with the D end and get them, it's a lot easier for me.
That being said, the job Layton's done, shared the quarterback job last year with Cooper and Eli Allen, and different guys at different times. I think he kind of assumed it later in the year, but has he surprised you with anything he's done? He's got a bunch of touchdown passes, 20, I think, 1,000-yard passer.
I knew he was going to be really good, but the way that he stepped up as a sophomore that didn't play much last year as quarterback, he's done phenomenal. It's a lot more than I thought he would.
When did you sense that he was going to be really good in this role?
The second game of the year, or third game of the year. Everything, the backs and everything, it was like watching water move down a river. It was all fluid and everything was perfect.
Did you feel that way on the line too? Have we come to a point where you know where you guys as a unit are clicking?
Yes. When the whole line starts moving in sync and everything's perfect.
It's not just Cooper back there either. Brady Carr's had a great year for you guys. Different guys at different times. Even Layton's done some stuff in the run game. Does that kind of give you a sense of pride what you can do? Because it is smash mouth football, like you said. When you know you're dominating an opponent, is that a source of pride for you guys?
Yeah, it's good to know that it's not just one or two people that's doing the things that are impressive. It's nice to know that everybody is a good contributing factor that knows that we're pretty good overall as a team.
You know, school for years, and before you were born, the school was a very good football school.
Yeah.
And I mean, they had 5, I think, from '94 to '06, they had 5 undefeated seasons. But it had been a while since you got there. Why do you think this team was able to get back, put the school back on the football landscape across the state?
Well, this year we have a lot of seniors and a lot of good young people that have stepped up in roles, and the team is like a family. We're all very close. None of us it's not like me or all that. All of us give pride in each other.
Brady Baker, coming back for you this week. How big of a factor will that be? He's missed 7 games.
Yeah, he's a big factor. Even though we've won games without him, he's still a big factor. He's big, he's strong, and he knows what he's doing. And it's helpful to have him out there.
What last year? How big of a catalyst was it for you guys to get that first playoff win? Get to the second round. You really played a good game against a good Doddridge County team. About took them out on the road. How big of a factor was that going into this year for the undefeated season? Just the success you had at the end of last year.
We had a lot of people that played last year that played this year, and it really put a fire in us to come out here and do better than we did last year, and to just be a better team. And
A lot of people ask is James Monroe a team that can knock off the likes of a Williamstown or a Wheeling Central? Now you got to get by West first, and they're a very good team too. It's a good rival game for you guys as well.
Yeah.
But looking across the landscape, and aside from the West game Friday, do you think this is a team that can make noise against those teams?
Definitely. I've looked at their teams and everything, and we're a lot bigger than them. I think we're going to be a lot more aggressive than them.
Does mentality play into that too? I know Plowboys is something that we've used down here for years. I think since the inception of the school. And it combined two very good schools in Peterstown and Union. Does that mentality mean something to you guys too? You want to be known as kind of like farm tough guys?
Yeah, it lets us know that we're going to be aggressive, we're going to be strong, and we're going to be big corn-fed boys.
You eat corn yourself?
Yeah.
But mostly meat, probably, I would say.
Oh yeah. All of you go steak.
I kind of got that. Okay, hey, I appreciate it, Jeffrey. Good luck to you guys on Friday.
Thank you.